this cohort has increased in size by 11% in the last year. They're buying up property that is scarce by nature anyway, because previously there were less people that could afford it. And so therefore you've got increased demand, decreasing supply, and then that's why you're seeing such incredible price growth in this segment, I would posit. Where have they come from? Where have that 11% come from?
Yeah, I guess looking at that wealthy population, it's probably how could I say it? When we have the opportunity every year to ask our ultra wealthy clients, how do they create their wealth? And it's about wealth creation. It's I guess looking from our millionaire cohort, which is those at $1 million US, including the primary residents.
It's taking nothing anymore.
I know. It's all
heaps of them.
Yeah, it's small fry now.
Yeah.
But looking at that ultra wealthy population, each year we do have the opportunity to ask in our attitude survey within our wealth report, how do they create their wealth? And 43% in Australia say that it's from their own business. So obviously, chatting earlier about low interest rate environment, they are able to, I guess, invest more money into their own business. So therefore they're seeing more wealth created that way. But, I guess they are, a lot of very savvy investors, and their investment portfolios themselves have grown. About 30% say that that's where they're making their money. For those on salaries, it's about 13%. Say that that's where their wealth is made. So I guess looking at all those things combined, we often ask the question about, what they're worried about, because that's also always a good indication of, what's going to be on their minds, I guess, in the coming year. And it's quite interesting because we're obviously talking about the pandemic, and 89% said that they were worried about the pandemic and the impact in 2021. And, given we're almost at the tail end of the year, it certainly has played out that way. But quite interestingly, 89% also said that they saw that as an opportunity for future wealth creation.
I was about to say, you just got given a great insight into what makes, the mind of an ultra wealthy person, and that is looking at times of challenge for the opportunity in it, rather than, so they might be worried about the pandemic, but at the same time, they're actually grabbing it with both hands and say, well, right, what does this offer? And as opposed to sitting around going, hunkering down and going into a bunker and sort of trying to preserve, they're expanding. So that's quite interesting.
Oh, for sure. And I guess, we are talking about a group that are, incredibly wealthy. And what we do see with that is they also are very philanthropic with their activities. And we know that, when we sort of asked the question about their activities in this space over the past year, 29% said that they'd increased their activities. And when we sort of asked, well, in what way have you, increased your philanthropic activity? Almost 80% said that it was around healthcare and disease prevention. I mean, that's kind of a no-brainer in today's world. But 71% were interested in conservation and the environment. And about 44% said they'd increased their interest in education. So we know that, obviously they are building up their own personal wealth, but they also do, give back as well to our communities.
Well, I mean, I got the Canva couple. I mean, that's pretty amazing. They've sort of gone from a couple of bill to 15 bill. It's only intangible money at the moment because it's based on a raise in a business. But they basically said they're going to give it all away, right? Which is amazing. And I think the next cohort of ultra wealthy, I think they're starting to get that belief. So I think that's good for the world to share this unspendable wealth, across the market.